Hi everyone, welcome to this practice. For our class today, we are going to be calling on the energy current of snakes. I love snakes, obviously, but I didn't always. It wasn't until I learned to really see them from a different perspective that I learned to have a deep appreciation for them and see how they really are powerful, beautiful, complex creatures. I didn't like them so much that I actually had a phobia of them growing up, to the point that I needed to go to get exposure therapy from a therapist so that I wasn't so afraid, because I would just faint whenever I saw them or go into these awful panic attacks. So I went from one end of the spectrum of hating them, as much as it breaks my heart to say that, and have such a fear of them, to moving into a place of such deep respect and reverence for them. Obviously, to the point that I wanted to have them on my skin for the rest of my life. So I just want to speak really briefly about the essence of snakes, because I feel like, at least here in the West, they're seen as these scary, violent, gross, slimy creatures, and they're not that at all. When we can learn to really shift our perspective on the things that we're afraid of, or the things that we don't really understand, we can actually see that they're amazing teachers for us. There's so much I could say about snake, or nagas as they're called in Hindu mythology. But what I wanted us to focus on today is the qualities of them that harness and symbolize, I suppose, the divine feminine, or the dark feminine within. Now, just because it's feminine doesn't mean it needs to be in females. We all hold this archetype, or this quality of the dark feminine. And the dark feminine represents that the ability to it's a symbol for the unknown, for the stuff that you can't predict, for the mystery, for the darkness. And you think about the quality of a snake, right? You can't try, not that you would ever do this, but imagine trying to catch hold of a snake. It's very difficult. They can move, they're quick, they have these really sporadic movements. You can think about the movement of a snake. One part of their body could be doing one thing, and then another part of their body is doing something completely different. And they just have this really mysterious quality to them, where they can just kind of sneak around and you don't know where they are until you least expect it, or when they need to show themselves, and there they are, and they have this insane amount of power to them. Think about these tiny snakes that can kill these massive animals. So what they represent in us are lots of things, but some of the things that I'd like for us to think about is that power and wildness that we all have inside, and that a lot of us have repressed, especially in the West. It's that feminine power and agency inside, and it's that wildness, that part of us that can be big and expressive and unbound, and not contained, not rigid, not put into a box. So for our practice today, we're going to honor the snake and the qualities of snake inside of us. And I encourage you just to move in a really slinky, kind of snaky way as we cultivate this wildness and this power inside. So the first thing that we're going to do are just some rib circles. I recommend seated, so a block might be useful for this practice. So if you want to be seated on a bolster or a block, or however you feel best. Now I want you to think about a snake here. As I was saying before, if you've ever seen a snake, they can move in this really nuanced sort of way, and one part of their body is doing something while the other part is doing something completely different. Even it's still and relaxed, and then the head is erect and ready to go, you know? So I want us to think about that as we do these rib circles. So let's think about the ribs as being, or the spine I should say, being divided into three parts. I'd like for you just to think about the lower part of the spine. And you can take your hands to your knees and just find these circles with your low spine. Now the spine does not work in isolation, so that might not be what's actually happening, but just sort of feel that in your body, these isolated movements in your body. So just the lower portion of your spine is moving in circles. And then come through to center. And then imagine the bottom and the top are totally still, and it's just the middle ribs, the mid-spine that are moving in these circles, just whatever direction you want is good. really feeling the details of these movements. And sometimes I feel like my spine is made of like a metal rod and I'm super rigid. I want you to think about your spine being like a wet spaghetti noodle. So there's just this slinkiness to your spine. And then come through to center and then think about your upper back, your upper ribs going into these circles. And now just watch, just notice what comes up for you. If there's any part of you that's trying to contain these movements and not embracing that wildness, that freedom, and just trying to like harness your expression, we want to step away from that and instead move into the wildness inside. Great, and then come through to center, and let's bring it all together. So big circles, and I want you to get a little bit weird, a little bit like ugly with this, okay? So it doesn't need to be these perfect little circles. Just think about getting really expressive. It doesn't matter how it looks at all. Just find these movements. Let yourself tap into that wildness and go the other way. Does not matter how it looks, but just notice how this feels in your spine. Think about that snaky slinkiness through your spine. Let's go for a couple more rounds. And then make your way back through to center. And then we're going to do some simple cat-cows with Kali breath. So when we do our cat-cow, we'll cactus the arms, roll the shoulders back, puff up the heart space. Then when we exhale, we'll round. You can kind of lean back and give yourself a hug. So inhale to open, exhale to round. But we're going to add Kali breath with this. So let yourself get really wild and really ugly here, okay? Kali breath is where you take a full breath in through the nose, and then you get real ugly as you exhale and let go a sigh. Okay, so when we inhale, take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale, we'll do our Kali breath. Okay, so let's do that together. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Get wild. Inhale, open up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, get big. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come through to center. And just close your eyes for a moment. Feel into your spine. Feel this slinky snakiness through your spine and through your whole body. You can open up your eyes and just come off of your block there. And we'll make our way to stand at the top of your mat. So come into Tadasana at the top of your mat. Palms spin forward. Press down into your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Bow in. Do that again. Inhale, stand all the way up. Imagine you're doing cat-cow and then go right into a forward fold. Kind of give yourself a hug as you bow in. Inhale, open up. Create space. Get expressive. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, open up. Stand tall. Exhale, round as you hug yourself. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come on down, and we'll stay down. On your next inhale, halfway lift, find a long spine. Then exhale, plant your hands, step back, go to downward facing dog. Go right to down dog. Spread your fingers wide. Grip into your fingertips. Then hug your forearms in towards one another. Then push your hands down like you want to push the top of your mat down and away from you. And then reach your sit bones up and spread your sit bones wide. Descend your heels down towards the floor, but they don't need to touch. Take a full breath in. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, ripple your spine forwards. Come into a high plank. Stay contracted through your core. Magnetize sternum to pubic bone. Keep gripping into the pads of your fingers and hug your forearms in towards one another. Then take your gaze forward, lengthen behind your neck there. Shift your weight forward and slowly lower all the way down onto the floor. Flatten your toes. Click down through all 10 toenails. Walk your hands back so your wrists are just right underneath your elbows there. Hug your elbows in towards one another and press your pubic bone down. Then inhale, lift up, come into your cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Then hover your palms 1 inch off of the ground. Send your palms back. Squeeze your elbows in towards one another. Broaden the front of your chest. Let the back of your neck be nice and long. Now keep anchoring down through your feet. Push down through the baby toe side of your feet and hug your inner ankles in. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower. Exalted Cobra, come to your fingertips. Fingertips go nice and wide off of your mat. Push down through the tops of your feet. And inhale, lift up. Exalted Cobra. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, use your knees to help you go to all fours, then go back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward as many steps as you need to. Come into a forward fold. So moving with elegance and grace, just like a snake. Inhale, halfway lift, get long through your spine. Exhale, forward fold, bow in. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up with freedom through your spine. Then exhale, forward fold, and bow in. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, lower your knee down, reach your arms, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Press your left foot down into the floor and then imagine you could drag your left foot back. Press your right knee down into the floor and imagine you can drag your right knee forward and feel affirming all along your legs there. Then knit your front ribs back, reach out of your waist. We'll do those cat-cows again, just like what we did seated. You can do a Kali breath or not, that's up to you. So cactus your arms, take an inhale. Then exhale, round your spine, give yourself a little hug. Inhale, open up, create space. Maybe do a Kali breath. Inhale, open. Last time, exhale, curl in, getting slinky through your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up this time. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg nice and high, lifting from your inner right thigh. Exhale, round forward and place your right foot to your right thumb. Lower your left knee down. Then take your left hand just a little bit wider, twist open towards the right, reach your right arm up. Hug your outer right hip crease in towards the midline. Push down through your right foot and imagine you could drag your right foot back until you feel affirming right behind your right thigh there. On your next inhale, reach your right arm forward, then take it down, reach it back, and up again. So inhale, forward and down. Exhale, back and up. Now let's add on in leg movement. So inhale, as you come forward, pull your hips back and straighten out your right leg-ish. Exhale, lunge, reach your arm back and up. Inhale, forward and straighten. Exhale, back and lunge. One more time, inhale, forward and straighten. Exhale, back and lunge. Good. This time, inhale, just reach your right arm forward and plant it down. Tuck your left toes underneath you and hop your left foot forward. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull belly to spine. Exhale, forward fold, bow in. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, get long. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Lower your knee down. Anjaneyasana, sweep your arms up. So remember, just like before, we want the legs to be hugging in towards the center and towards the midline, so the center of your mat. Then stretch out of your waist, create space along your low back. And then we'll do those cat-cows again. So cactus your arms. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, puff up your heart space, lift your gaze. Then exhale, round your spine, wrap your arms in around yourself. Inhale, open up. Get really expressive with your movements. Exhale, round in. So let yourself tap into that wildness. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Go to down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, round forward, hug knee to chest, and then step your left foot forward. Lower your right knee down. Strong through the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then exhale, plant your hands. Right hand goes just a little bit wider. Twist open towards the left. Reach your left arm up. Roll your shoulder blades together. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back body. Broaden through the front of your chest. Spiral your heart up. Inhale, reach your left fingertips forward, down, back, and up. Forward, down, back, and up. Let's add the legs. So as you go forward, straighten out your left leg. As you go back, come into your lunge. Inhale, forward and straighten. Exhale, bend, reach your fingertips up. Let's go one more time, big circle. That's it. And then this time, just place your left fingertips down to the ground, tuck your right toes underneath you, and hop your right foot forward. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up and bring your right leg with you. Have your knee bent just right in front of your chest there. Then exhale, go back to warrior 3. So kick your right leg back behind you, send your heart forward, kick out through your right foot so that right leg is super strong. Inhale, come all the way back up, sweep your fingertips up, and then exhale, just kick your right leg forward and press your palms forward. Inhale, reach back up, bend your right knee, and then exhale, step down, come into a forward fold. Other side, inhale, stand up, bring your left leg with you. Exhale, warrior 3, kick your left leg back, reach your fingertips back. Now think of having a cobra here where you squeeze your shoulder blades in towards one another and brighten up your heart space. Inhale, stand all the way up. Bring your left leg with you, knees bent. Then exhale, press your palms forward as you kick your left leg forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up, bend your left knee. Exhale, forward fold, bow in. Inhale, halfway, get long. Exhale, step back, high plank, firm your belly. Shift your weight forward, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or take cobra, that's up to you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, round forward, hug knee to chest, and step your right foot to the top of your mat. High crescent lunge, sweep your arms up, staying strong through your legs. Firm up through your right quadriceps as you send your right knee forward. Now we'll do a little sequence here with our breath. So take an inhale, and then exhale, shoot your heart forward as you send your fingertips back. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, same thing, but straighten out your leg. So fingertips back, heart forward. Inhale, reach up, knee is bent. Exhale, arrow, so keep your knee bent, heart forward, fingertips back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten out your right leg, heart forward, fingertips back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, heart forward, fingertips back. Squeeze your shoulder blades on your back body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, straighten out your right leg, fingertips back, heart forward. Inhale, reach, come to high lunge. Then exhale, come into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana A. So bend deeply into your right knee. Open up your right knee towards the right. Imagine you could hug your femur bones into your hips and then lift out of your waist so you get really spacious with your upper body. Flip your right palm open, take your left hand down, lean back, reverse warrior, fan open your right hand side. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, come forward, bring your right forearm towards your thigh, sweep your left arm up and overhead. Take a few really big breaths into your left rib cage. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2, breathe in. Then exhale, windmill your hands down, go to downward facing dog, or move through a vinyasa if you'd like. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, run forward, place your left foot to the top of your mat, high crescent lunge, push down through the floor to reach out through your fingertips. And feel this sense of power and steadiness through your feet. So that's what stabilizes you, but then let yourself be kind of slinky and snaky with your upper body, so you're free and expansive with your upper body. Take a breath in. Exhale, heart forward, fingertips back, squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, straighten out your left leg, heart forward, fingertips back. Inhale, reach, stretch it up. Exhale, heart forward, fingertips back. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, straighten out your left leg, heart forward, fingertips back. Great. Inhale, high crescent lunge, sweep up. Then exhale, warrior two, back heel spins to 90 degrees, gaze goes over your left middle finger. Now again, think of everything hugging in towards the midline. Feel the power around your hips and the ease and the grace in your upper body. And flip your left palm open, take your right hand down, lean back, reverse warrior. And then inhale, come through to center. Exhale, plant your left forearm down, sweep your right arm up and over so your bicep comes in line with your ear, and the pinky side of your right hand spins down. On your next inhale, gracefully come up, warrior two. Then exhale, windmill your hands down, step back, high plank. Engage through your core, shift your weight forward, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing or cobra, that's your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a big breath in. Let go a sigh. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up and bring your right leg with you, just like what we did before. Then exhale, go back to warrior three, heart forward, fingertips back, kick your right leg back. Inhale, stand all the way up, right knee is bent in front of you. Then exhale, push your palms forward as you kick your right foot forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up, bend your right knee. Exhale, go back, warrior three. Then stomp down through your left foot. Make sure you're nice and stable. Take a full breath in. High crescent lunge, light as a feather, step your right foot back, sweep your arms up, just like what we did before. Inhale. Then exhale, heart forward, fingertips back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten out your left leg, heart forward, fingertips back. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Then exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank, shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a full breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, round forward, place it to the top of your mat. Warrior two, back heel spins, open up your arms. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip your right palm open, take your left hand down, lean back, just like what we did before. And inhale, come through to center. Exhale, extended side angle, sweep your left arm up and overhead. And bring your left hand to your left hip, look down about a foot in front of your right big toe, and just scoot your left foot in forward a little bit here. We're coming into half moon, grab a block if you like. Glide yourself forward, place your right hand down, left leg rises, then spin your chest open towards the left, maybe reach your left arm up towards the sky. Now firm your outer left hip to lift that left leg a little bit higher, flex your foot, flare your toes, and push down through your right foot. So you're creating as much space as possible between your right foot and your left foot. And breathe in. Then without a sound, warrior two, super slowly. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Your choice, Vinyasa or down dog. Look forward. Exhale, step or float. Come into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise. Bring your left leg with you. Knee is bent. Exhale, warrior three. Heart forward, fingertips back. Inhale, stand up. Left knee is bent. Reach your fingers. Exhale, push your palms forward. Kick your left leg forward. Inhale, bend your knee. Sweep your fingertips up. Exhale, warrior three. Without a sound, high crescent lunge, land on the ball of your back foot. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, arrow, heart forward, fingertips go back. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, straighten out your right leg, heart forward, fingertips back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant your palms, high plank, step back. Shift your weight forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward, warrior two, back heel spins, open up your arms. And feel yourself just embodying this quality of the snake, that steadiness, the strength and power, and yet there's this grace about them. Flip your left palm open, lean back, reverse warrior. Come through to center, extended side angle. Now take your right hand to your right hip. Look just forward of your left big toe. That's where your hand is going to go in just a second. Bring your right foot in forward just to help with this transition. And then glide forward, bring your left hand down. You can, of course, use a block here if you like. Right leg lifts. Sweep your fingertips up towards the sky. Push down to all four corners of your left foot. Lift up through your inner left arch. And then contract through your outer right hip to lift that right leg just a little bit higher. Feel that precision and steadiness and control, just like a powerful snake waiting to strike. All right, and then super slow motion with as much grace as you've got. Step back, warrior two. Take a full breath in. And then plant your hands down. Your choice, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. On your next exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Cat-cow, inhale, think of shining your heart forward and up, lift your butt up. Then exhale, round in, chin to chest, curl your tailbone. Now keep going, but close down your eyes, please, and really tune into this snaky spine. Tune into the power, the agency, and the wildness inside of you, and I want you just to forget about the external world. Forget about what you look like or what you should look like, and just start to move in a snaky, slinky, slithery kind of way. I don't know what that's going to look like for you. I don't even know what that's going to look like for me. I'm just going to kind of move. So maybe your hips go back into child's pose. Maybe you come forward. I have no idea. Just take some time here to explore what it is to have a snaky kind of spine. And this is really allowing us to tap into that wildness inside that doesn't try to contain or control or make us look a certain way. The dark feminine just wants to be, or lets itself be seen, all spectrums, all sides. So just tune into that wildness. Tune into that power inside. And take a few more breaths, just doing your thing in your weird, wild way. And eventually we'll meet seated at the back of your mat, just on your shins. And you can just place the back of your hands on your thighs there. Close your eyes and take a few moments just to let that sink in. And feeling that stillness and calm and composure that a snake has. Imagine a snake right as it's kind of plotting and planning its next kill. Right before it strikes, it's just got that calmness about it. And yet it's alert and it's ready to go. It's focused, it's present. And let's take a full breath in. And let go a sigh. And you can open up your eyes, and we're going to make our way onto our backs. Okay, so come onto your bum, and then make your way all the way down onto your back. And hug your knees in towards your chest. This is Apanasana, so think of yourself coiling into yourself like a little snake. You can maybe rock from side to side a little bit. And they'll come into a twist, so keep yourself all coiled up into that little ball, but just let your knees fall over towards the right. And do whatever you want with your hands, okay? That's your choice. You can go wide, you can have your hands on your belly, it doesn't really matter. But feel this sense of safety and security by, coming into yourself, by coiling in. And come through to center. And then exhale, let your knees fall over towards the left. And let everything get quiet. Let your brain get quiet. Feel your breath slowing down. And another thing I love so much about snakes is that their sense of the outside world, so much of it comes from this internal sensing. They don't have ears, right? So they sense things with vibration, which gets felt inside. So they understand the outside world by feeling into themselves. Come through to center, hug your knees in towards your chest, coil yourself up one last time, and just like a snake, really feel this, feel and experience yourself in this moment internally. And then release, come into Shavasana, stretch your legs nice and long. Hands can be on your belly or just off to the side, whatever feels best. And take a full breath in through the nose. And let go a sigh. Just take a couple minutes here to totally rest. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Really gently waking yourself up. You can find little movements through your fingers and your toes. Maybe you stretch your arms overhead and reach your toes away from you. And eventually just roll over onto your side and coil yourself on up. And just take a moment there. And of course, with snakes, one of the incredible qualities is how they always shed their skin, right? So they're a symbol for death and rebirth, which we're going through all the time with every moment that we're alive. We're participating in that life-death-life cycle. So I want you to visualize here while you're all coiled up into yourself, just visualize yourself like shedding some skin, whatever came up for you during your practice, anything that you don't need to carry with you, so that when we come out of this, it's like this little mini rebirth as well. So gently press yourself on up, coming to a comfortable seated position. And you can bring your hands together at heart center and just pause to notice how you feel and integrate everything. And just take a moment here to honor the energy and the essence of, and the literal physical form of snakes, whether we hate them or love them or don't really care. Let's just take a moment here to thank them for their existence and for all their wisdoms and all that they have to teach us when we take the time to really look at them in this way. And with deep reverence for snakes and for this tradition, together we bow. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed practice, and I hope to see you again soon.